Mercedes-Benz M-Class versus GLE. Which one is actually worth buying used in 2026? If you've been shopping the used luxury SUV market, you've probably run into this exact confusion. Mercedes-Benz M-Class and GLE. Same body style, same size class, same badge. But are they the same vehicle? And more importantly, in 2026, which one should you actually put your money on? Let's clear this up once and for all, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which years to chase, which years to avoid, and where the real bargains are hiding right now. First, the basics. The M-Class and GLE are technically the same vehicle line. Mercedes simply renamed it in 2016 as part of a broader naming overhaul across the lineup. So if you're cross-shopping a 2015 M-Class against a 2016 GLE, you're really just looking at a name change, not a completely different SUV. But that doesn't mean every M-Class and every GLE are created equal. There are three distinct generations hiding under these two names, and knowing which generation you're looking at matters more than whether the badge says ML or GLE. The first generation, sold as the ML class from 1997 to 2005, was Mercedes' first real entry into the SUV space. Built in Alabama, it was groundbreaking for its time, but frankly, it's not what most buyers in 2026 should be considering. These trucks are old, parts support is thinning out, and the electronics of that era have not aged gracefully. Unless you're a collector or a dedicated DIY mechanic, skip this generation entirely. The second generation, the W164, ran from 2006 to 2011. This is where things get more interesting for used buyers, but also where you need to be the most careful. The W164 introduced Mercedes' AIRMATIC air suspension system as an option across most trims, along with more advanced infotainment and safety tech. The problem? This generation is notorious for expensive suspension and electrical failures, and by 2026, these vehicles are pushing 15 to 20 years old. If you find one being sold cheap, there's usually a reason. The third generation, the W166, spans 2012 to 2015 as the M-Class, then continues as the GLE from 2016 through 2019, with a mid-cycle facelift in 2016 that updated the styling and tech. This is the generation most used car shoppers in 2026 should be focusing their attention on. It struck a much better balance between reliability, features, and available pricing than its predecessor. Then, in 2020, Mercedes launched an all-new platform, internally called the V167, which is the GLE you'll see on dealer lots brand new today. Used examples of this generation are just now starting to hit more affordable price points, which is a big deal for anyone cross-shopping late-model used against the new base trim. This is where the M-Class versus GLE conversation actually matters, because when you strip away the badge, what you're really comparing is generational reliability. The W164 M-Class, especially models from 2006 to 2008, has a well-documented reputation for air suspension compressor failures, often costing well over $1,000 to repair. Electrical gremlins, flickering dash lights, faulty sensors, intermittent infotainment issues are common complaints in owner forums and independent mechanic reports. If you're looking at one of these, a pre-purchase inspection is not an option, it's a mandatory one. The facelifted W164 from around 2009 onward addressed some of these issues, but not all of them. Buyers report improved reliability, but the underlying air suspension system remained a weak point throughout the generation's life. Move to the W166 generation, and reliability takes a noticeable step forward. Mercedes refined the AIRMATIC system, improved wiring harnesses, and generally built a more dependable vehicle. This doesn't mean the W166 is bulletproof. You'll still find owners dealing with air suspension sensor issues and occasional infotainment glitches, but the frequency and severity of these problems is meaningfully lower than the W164. The early GLE years, 2016 through 2019, essentially inherit the W166's strength, since it's the same core platform with updated styling and tech. If reliability is your top priority and budget allows, this window, roughly 2016 to 2019, tends to offer the best balance of modern features and proven mechanics. Then it struck a much better balance between reliability, features, and available pricing. Across both names, Mercedes offered a wide range of engines, and this is another area where M-Class versus GLE isn't really the right question. It's which engine and drivetrain. Early M-Class models offered inline-6 and V8 options, along with a diesel variant in later years. The W164 expanded this with AMG performance variants, including the ML63 AMG, which packs serious V8 power, but also comes with significantly higher maintenance costs, something every used buyer needs to factor in before falling in love with the horsepower figures. The W166 and early GLE years introduced more efficient turbocharged 4-cylinder and V6 options, alongside the traditional V8 and AMG variants, plus hybrid and diesel configurations depending on market and year. If fuel economy matters to you, the 4-cylinder GLE 350 models from 2016 onward are worth a serious look, since they deliver noticeably better efficiency without sacrificing much of the driving experience most owners actually use day to day. For buyers who want performance without AMG-level running costs, the GLE 450 with its mild hybrid inline-6, introduced in the current generation, is widely regarded as the sweet spot. Strong power delivery with better efficiency than the outgoing V8 options. Here's where the generational gap becomes really obvious. If you sit in a first-generation M-Class and then a current GLE, it's hard to believe they're related at all. The M-Class and early W164 interiors feel dated by 2026 standards. Analog gauges, smaller displays, and infotainment systems that lag behind far what we expect today. The W166 generation made major strides, introducing a more modern command infotainment system, better materials, and improved ergonomics. The real leap happens with the current GLE generation, launched in 2020. It introduced Mercedes' MBUX infotainment system, available as dual widescreen displays, along with more advanced driver assistance features, a genuinely upscale cabin, and available third-row seating in certain configurations, something older M-Class and GLE generations didn't offer at all. If interior tech and modern safety features are priorities, this generation is worth stretching your budget for. Now let's talk numbers, because this is ultimately what determines the smart buy. First and second generation M-Classes, given their age, are now firmly in budget territory. You'll find running, reasonably clean examples for a few $1,000s, but factor in a realistic repair budget on top of the purchase price. These are old luxury vehicles, and luxury vehicle repairs are never cheap, regardless of the odometer reading. A smart move for any used buyer on either nameplate is to budget an extra reserve fund specifically for suspension and electrical repairs, particularly on any vehicle with air suspension. Some buyers even choose to have the air suspension system converted to conventional coil springs on older, high-mileage M-Classes to eliminate this recurring risk entirely. Worth researching if you're eyeing a higher mileage W164 or early W166. Beyond repairs, there's another cost that catches a lot of used luxury SUV buyers off guard: insurance. Because both the M-Class and GLE are classified as premium vehicles, insurance premiums tend to run higher than a comparable mainstream SUV, even on older, depreciated examples. AMG variants push this even further since insurers price in both the higher repair costs and the increased performance risk. Registration and property tax calculations in many states are based on the vehicle's assessed value, which means a newer GLE will cost more annually just to keep on the road, separate from any mechanical considerations. It's worth getting an actual insurance quote on the specific year, trim, and engine you're considering, before committing rather than assuming all trims will cost roughly the same. A 4-cylinder GLE 350 and a V8 AMG can carry a meaningfully different premium even if the sticker prices on the used market look similar. Fuel costs matter too, especially if you're cross-shopping V8 and inline-6 options against the 4-cylinder trims. Over a year of typical driving, the difference between the most efficient and least efficient engine option in this lineup can add up to a significant gap in fuel spending. And that's before you factor in whether your local gas station requires premium fuel, which most of these engines do. If you've narrowed your search down to a specific year and trim, there are a few non-negotiable steps before signing anything. First, always run a full vehicle history report, checking for accident damage, title issues, and service records. A gap in maintenance history on a vehicle this complex is a red flag, not a minor inconvenience. Second, during the test drive, pay close attention to how the suspension behaves at low speed and over bumps. Any clunking, sagging on one side, or a dashboard warning light related to ride height is a strong signal that the air suspension system needs immediate attention, and that should factor directly into your negotiated price. Third, have an independent mechanic who specializes in European vehicles perform a full pre-purchase inspection, including a diagnostic scan for stored fault codes. Many electrical issues on these SUVs don't throw an obvious warning light right away, but they will show up in the computer's history. Finally, verify that all recall work has been completed, since Mercedes has issued several recalls across these platforms over the years, covering everything from fuel system components to airbag modules. So which one should you actually buy? Let's bring this all together with a clear recommendation based on what most used buyers actually want: reliability, value, and modern features without overspending. If your budget is tight and you're comfortable with some DIY maintenance or already have a trusted independent mechanic, a well-maintained W166 M-Class from 2013 to 2015 offers a strong blend of modern comfort and manageable running costs, often at a lower price point than an equivalent GLE. If you can stretch your budget slightly, the 2016 to 2018 GLE, essentially the same platform with the updated badge and mild refresh, is arguably the smartest buy in this entire comparison. You get improved infotainment, the reliability improvements of the W166 platform, and a name that will be far easier to resell down the road, since GLE is what most buyers today search for. If your priority is the latest technology, the best safety features, and you're willing to pay a premium for it, look specifically for a certified pre-owned 2020 or newer GLE. Yes, it costs more, but you're buying into a fundamentally different level of interior quality and technology compared to anything wearing the older M-Class badge. And if you're looking at anything before 2012, whether it's badged ML or otherwise, go in with your eyes open. These are budget buys with real risk attached, and they only make sense if you've done your homework, budgeted for repairs, and have realistic expectations about what an aging luxury SUV requires to stay on the road. At the end of the day, M-Class versus GLE isn't really a fair fight because they're the same vehicle wearing two different names across different points in time. The real decision comes down to generation, condition, and how much risk you're willing to take on in exchange for a lower price. For most buyers in 2026, the smartest move is targeting that 2016 to 2019 GLE window, modern enough to feel current, proven enough to trust, and priced low enough to make sense compared to buying new. Whatever you choose, don't skip the pre-purchase inspection, don't ignore the air suspension, and don't fall for a shiny interior without checking the mechanical history first. That's how you turn a used luxury SUV purchase from a gamble into a genuinely smart buy.